All right, I'm anxious to keep going on this thing, and I got some ideas here, so let's do this. I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to select that, and I'm going to break it out as the floor. I'm going to come in here, and I am going to delete this face here. The 3D cursor should still be there. I'm going to select all of this stuff here, and we are going to, that should just be one piece right there anyhow. I don't have to select it like that. All right, it's one piece. I'm going to set the origin to the 3D cursor. I am going to mirror that across. Okay, cool. So we got that. I'm going to take this stuff here and do the same. And we are going to mirror this over. So we got that, and we're going to take this stuff. Now this stuff may change. I may not keep that the way it is. Okay, got it on both sides. All right, here's the next thing. We're going to do some kind of a stream down the middle here. So I'm going to put an edge loop there, and I'm going to Control B, pull it out to about there, and then I'm going to extrude it down, and I'm going to delete those faces. Leave it like that for the moment. I'm going to take everything. Everything is okay right there. Okay, I hope that's pretty much central. Yeah, maybe I will move everything up a little bit if I see how that dips down here. So let's just move it above the X. Okay. So far, so good. Now, I'm thinking about whether or not I'm going to do this. I'm going to duplicate that and break it out in geometry or procedurally, and I'm not sure. So right now I'm just going to scale that like that. I'm going to do it in geometry for the time being. Give myself some edge loops there and do that, try to make them like squares, and then I'm going to subdivide it a few times. I'm going to do it in geometry now just so that it looks kind of good. Gives us the idea. Okay, so we got that. Let's come over here and add a displacement modifier. We want a new texture, and under the textures here I'm going to choose clouds, and we can mess around with the size. All right, anyhow, and the strength, just want something. We can shade smooth, and we can do Control 1 or 2. I'll just do 1 for now so that it looks like we've got some water in there. Okay, probably do something along the edge as well. Okay, the next thing I was thinking was I'm going to bring in a plane and make a little step here. So it's like a rock. I'll bring it in like that. I'm going to extrude up about that. Something like that. Now hang on. Let's bevel this. 0.02 for now. And what I'm thinking is I'm thinking about having 2 of these. Let's see how this would work. They could both be resting on the bottom, I suppose. I suppose that would make a bit more sense, wouldn't it? Okay. And then what I could do is I come in here and select that and Shift Control B and pull. And that'll create a little bit of damage. Let's do another one on this side. Just do it bigger, like that. And then I'm going to see from here, I'll just grab that edge. And that starts to give the appearance of damage a little bit, I guess. And we can try that here. Let's go over here now. Grab this one, Shift Control B. And maybe this one. Like that. Maybe even this one. Do a big thing like that. It looks a little bit like damage. Let's lower that to 1. Do some damage here. It's not too flush against there. That's the idea. Cool. Now here's the next thing. Some stairs. Let's bring that way down to there. Okay. Let's select this. Okay. We're going to make it wider than that, like that. And extrude out. And we're going to start with that. And I'm going to hit the array. We're going to go in the Z a little bit higher, so we'll go for like 1 and X0 and Y1, and we're just going to start building. Okay, so this is important. I'm going to need to look from here. Scale that out in the X a bit more. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that for the moment because I'm going to put a plane back here. So first of all, I'm going to grab, can I grab something? Can I grab that? Shift D. I just want something back here. Break it out and take the array off it. I just want something there. Yeah, okay. I'm going to look from the back. Where is it? Why did I do that? I'm going to scale that out. And I'm going to scale it up to make like a wall here. And just think this through for a moment. I have a flat area here. So it's a question of how high I want it. Like this. And then I'm going to have a doorway up here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply that array. And then I'm going to grab these two vertices here and make a flat region that would lead into the door. Maybe more. I'll have to extend the walls out and the floor out. And I'm going to take the front here and I'm going to extend it down as a step. I might move. No, I didn't do that, did I? Alright, let's just do this. Down as a step. Okay, now I'm going to move it all down so it looks like that. Something like that. We'll see about that later. Now, how's everybody doing? Okay, just that. I don't care about that for the moment. Okay, so let's take this and extend this further back. That'll come back here. Let's now mess around with the walls and the floor. Okay, so we're going to take you, and you're going to come back to here. And I don't care about that dip right there. And now you, that's mirrored, right? So if I pull that, I should be okay. I'll have to do something about that ceiling at some point. Yeah, okay. Now these can maybe come in a bit. And what I'm going to do is, we'll just throw a bevel on there, just for the fun of it. And let's take these, even that should be central, and bring the 3D cursor there. I just want something central. And I'm going to bring in a cube, scaling the X. It's going to fit down in here. Let's just look from the top, why don't we? All right. Yeah, okay. And actually, what I really want is that top. So I'm going to go Control I, X, faces. I just really want that piece to build the railing. Okay, so something like this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to focus just on that and that. Okay, I'm going to look from the side in wireframe, and I got this. Okay, I'm going to bring that out to here, and let's extrude it down to there, and a little out, and that's it. And I got an extra vertex in here, I think. You know what? I'm going to get rid of all those and just have that. And really, I just want this like that. Show you what I'm getting at. I'm going to look from the side, E to extrude. I'm going to come down. I'm going to scale Z 0. Pull it down to about there. And just start looking at this thing. Let's extrude out about that, pull it in. Okay, let's Alt-N, recalculate outside, and yeah, so far so good. My 3D cursor is there. I'm going to set the origin to the 3D cursor and mirror this. Let's bring stuff back and save. Let's have a look at how stuff's fitting. Okay, yeah. Okay, and what I thought was these can come up a little bit, and they can even be scaled in a little bit. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to take this here, and do I want an edge loop? Yeah, I'm going to put an edge loop there and Control B, and just give myself a little area here now. Did I change the curvature of that by doing it that way? I don't think I did. So, where am I? I'm going to, you know what, maybe I'll do it this way as well. And then just grab this. Oh, let's just focus on those, eh? Grab this and just gesture in. Let's put a bevel on that. 0.02. We'll try 2, and I'm going to go to arc here in the under geometry, and that should curve those a little bit. All right, that's what I'm doing there. Let's bring stuff back, and that sort of follows the theme of these things here. Now, I want to do some work on this if I can. I didn't want it to come out that much. Okay. I am going to do something else here. Same thing with the back. Actually, the back is okay. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to Shift D. I'm going to pull that out. P to break it out. Come back in and get rid of these edges. Just select them and X dissolve edges. I'm going to take that and I'm going to extrude back like this. And I'm going to push that back closer again. So I have that. And I'm going going to take the top now, bring it up, and make like a little stand thing. All right. Okay, just those. Yeah, okay. So it's going to come up like that, and then we'll just inset, maybe pull it up a little bit, extrude it up like that, extrude and maybe scale it out, and just bring it up just a tiny bit more. Just a little stand there. Yeah, you know, I'm not actually crazy about this angle here, so I'm going to actually take that back down and do it like that. And same at the front, so I'm going to copy this here and just look from the side and wireframe, and I'm going to bring it way down. Goes like that. Yeah, okay, let's bring stuff back and have a look at how it's coming together. Okay, so now I want these a little bit closer to the wall, I think, so I think I can scale these in the X a little bit. I can't really see, but I can come in here and move these out like that. That's a bit more what I'm going for. And these ones here, I'm going to break out, and I'm going to change them. Like that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's make sure we're saving. Okay. And if we want to put some fake damage on here again, we can come in and select a couple of vertices and Shift Control B. Do this kind of thing. We'll lose some of our bevel, but that's all right. That. You can grab an edge here and Control B like this. And how far down does this go? Maybe I'll bring that up. So we can grab that, Shift Control B. It's sort of a stylized damage. You get it on both sides. I'm going to do it on these ones too, just because it's fun to do. Let's try this one. And maybe not. Okay. And this one, Shift Control B, because we're doing vertices. And this one. Maybe this edge. Oh. Yeah, okay. You're starting to behave funny. Maybe because of the inset. Let's do that. Let's try this edge. You know, like something in there. All right, fine. This edge. The other thing you can do is you can subdivide, and you can do it there. You can try to do it there. Or take that. Do that kind of thing. That's a bit odd. And you can go in and you can just, you know, play with the vertices if you like. Not my favorite bit of damage. Alright, I'm not going to do that one. Let's get rid of that. Let's just do one more here. Yeah, so anyways, you get the idea. Okay. And then I would put something on there, probably like a pottery or something, but just for the moment, I'll take this and swing it down. We'll break it out. We'll just modify it a little bit. Where am I going? Down. Is that it there? Let's stay there and come on over here. Not quite up there, I think. Yeah, okay. So why don't we, just to make it look a little different for the moment, like extrude this down, extrude it out, and bring it down, and get rid of that face. Okay, this, I wouldn't use this, I don't think. It's just a thing to scale shift Z to show that you can put something on there. Yeah. Okay, well, not my favorite thing, but it's a thing. That could go there. Yep. So I'll take that and let's do another one here. Okay, so we got that going on so far. So we're getting there. Yes, we are getting there. Yeah, well, okay. For now. And really, I probably would put another one of these prayer bowl things there. It's completely symmetrical. Although I don't have a window there, so. Okay, well, here's the next thing that I want to do anyhow. Assuming, yeah, okay. All right, let's bring in a circle and go for, I don't know, 18 vertices. Rotate X 90. Let's look from in there to make it like an arched doorway. I can go ahead and delete those and just think for a second here. I'm going to scale it up. I'm going to go ahead and extrude these down so I can think about this size. That's probably all right. Could be a big doorway. I don't know how big that is anyhow. All right, let's take that. Let's just go ahead and make a face and F to make a face. And let's punch a hole through here. But before we do this, just look at this and decide. It's going to be down there anyhow. If that's good. Is that okay? Probably. Okay, so this thing has to be flipped now. So let's take this and Boolean with respect to that. Hide that. So we've cut through. Okay, and let's bring that back. Let's scale that. And let's get rid of these faces. So just got that. Okay, let's E and Alt S and pull. Now that obviously makes it smaller. Let's scale it out again a little bit. Flip them. For the moment, let's put another edge loop there and there. Bring them up. Not that they should be symmetrical necessarily, but maybe I will E and Alt S. to do that kind of thing. They don't have to go down that far or anything. Really, I'll delete that anyhow. Let's delete those now. What I was thinking I would do is probably not something I would do for the actual texturing. But for now, I'm going to Control B and E and Alt S and pull, so it sort of looks like stone, you know. And then I should be able to select these edges. Really don't need the back ones, but I don't care. And Control B. Maybe just one like that might look kind of beveled or something, you know. So yeah. In fact, might as well bevel this by hand too. It gives that kind of look. Okay, we'll do like the hero stone in the middle there. Rotate X90, scale it. Take that and scale it in. Alright, bring it out. We'll give it some thickness coming back. Recalculate outside. I may actually take this whole thing and pull it out more. Yeah, I think or do I want the... I'm going to do that for now. I'll take this guy and I just want to grab the back if I can. Oh, come on. Alright, so if I can't, select this and Control plus and then just go Control I. Invert my selection. And pull that back there. I'm going to put a bevel on 0.02 for now. And a shifty, pull it out. Maybe I'll break it out and just change this. Scale that in the X. Scale it in the Z. And pull it up. And, oh, pop back out. Yeah, like that. Something like that. You can do whatever shape you want. Actually, that's too big for the whole thing. So we'll just scale that in the Z. And you get something like that. Actually, it doesn't have to be... what am I doing? Scale this in the Y. It doesn't have to be that thick. It can actually just be sort of plastered in there at the front. And create a bit of a shadow in behind. Alright, so it looks a bit odd with those things underneath there. So, again, that's probably why I wouldn't do it this way exactly. You can put an indentation in there. I wonder what that would look like, if that would look any good. Let's try a little inset. And let's try arc. Didn't really do much. Alright, well, looks like we got that now. I do kind of want it a bit smaller though. Whatever. 6.5 does the other. And then we'll come in here and we'll do that damage. Like that. I mean, it's pretty destructive damage. Let's see if I can get one there, even though I've got the inset. You know, it's not much or anything. Let's try one here. Oh, yeah, not very visible. Well, there it is. Now, I think it's possible that these would go back and this would extend. So I'm going to try that. And you place things on there. Let me think about that. That part bugs me. It looks doesn't look real to me. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I do think I'm going to damage this though. I think I may be putting in another stone or something. Let's try this. Just coming in here and saying, what the hell, man? Get broken. What about there? That one doesn't really do anything. Let's try this one. You can look over at the mirror. Over there. Now that I've done that, I can't grab that plane. What to do? Maybe it's just a drop off. You can't even really see that anyhow. From the angle that I'm going to be at, which is like there. All right, I'll come up with something there. And then, like I say, some pottery and stuff. And actually, this is too high. Oh, come on. Hide the empty there. Yeah. More like that. Okay, good enough for the moment. All right. Well, that's what we have so far. So let's leave it at that, and we'll come on back with some other ideas. Let it sit for a while. Let me think about it, and we'll get some more stuff done. And I'm just going to try 2 subdivisions there. Save that. We can have a look at the statistics. Okay, 101,000. So not too bad. Okay, so far so good. All right, cool. We're going to leave it at that, and I'll be back soon.